Welcome back to Boost TV, guys. So it's time to finally finish the story off of year one at Hanover 96. My first time playing overseas in Germany, and year one was definitely a year of ups and downs, but I learned a lot, so it's really just time to let you guys know the rest of the story that happened of when I turned 18, finally playing in the league, having to live on my own in a brand new country that I didn't really know the language too well. So yeah, you guys, stay tuned. So I left off right when I had won my very first trophy with the team. I had just turned 18, just signed my first sponsorship contract with Adidas, and everything was just going great. I was extremely happy at the time, and there was definitely nothing wrong with what was going on at that moment. I was pretty happy with the football, playing, signing, life off the field, etc. Nothing was really going too bad, so that's where I left off, and we're just gonna start from there. So after that final that I played in, I started training again, started going to school, started learning the language again, started getting used to German football, knowing that I'm gonna have to start playing in matches soon because now I'm eligible to play. And then something unexpected came up, and I really was kind of freaked out about it. I didn't really know how to go about it at the time because I was still young, and the house mom that I stayed with, and the sporting director pretty much just said to me that it's now time for me to move out of the house. I've got to go look for a place to live on my own. The feeling I had when I was told that, I had never lived in an apartment on my own at all. I never had to pay bills. I never had to worry about lighting, water, electricity, heat, furniture, anything like that. I had no experience doing any of that. The only thing I bought before coming to Hanover was a TV, really, and my PlayStation. Those are the only two things I ever purchased. So I was told I gotta find my own place, and I had no idea how to go about it. I was new to even living on my own in a new country. I was new to all of it. Didn't know how to apartment hunt in a new country. I didn't know anything, but thankfully the house mom really helped me out, and the club helped me out immensely because there was apparently a player that played at the club whose dad was a realtor and was showing us these apartments that maybe Hanover could probably rent out or purchase for themselves, and then I could just stay there while I'm there, pay rent, and do it like that, and that just made things a whole lot easier. And I think I'm going to show you guys where I actually stayed, because I know the whole professional soccer player and the whole playing overseas, everybody kind of has this whole idea that we all live in glamorous places and live a certain lifestyle that I was not living. I promise you, I was not living that lifestyle. As you can see, it was a one-bedroom. It had a living room, a kitchen, a bedroom, a bathroom. It was pretty standard. There was no furniture in there before I got there, and I was pretty happy with it. I mean, the hardwood was nice. It was on the first floor. It was literally like 40 steps away from the train stop, so I could literally get on the train, go to the main station, and then go to training from there. And then one other player who also had to live on his own, he lived right across the street from me, which made things so much easier. He spoke a little bit of English too, so that really just made things a lot easier. And I was pretty happy. All I didn't know how to do was get furniture, and the only place I knew for furniture was IKEA. So yeah, I find the place. I finally get to sign my first lease. This is my first lease ever. At 18 years old, I was pretty overwhelmed, and I was extremely happy and grateful that I could even do this at this age, and finally, live on my own, be independent. My parents didn't have to look over me or watch over me at all. It was great, man. I was having a great time. I was having some of my friends over, some people from school over. It was a great time. Like, honestly, if I could do it again, well, I've done it again many times, but if I could go back and do it again, I'd probably get more furniture, because I didn't even buy a couch, because I'm a minimalist. So that's probably what I would do. I'd buy a couch and actually make the living room pretty nice, instead of just using like the kitchen and my bedroom. But so is life. So I moved into that place, and now it's back to the football side of things. I'm training really well. The season's about to start up, and I'm training like extremely well. And I knew that we were about to play Werder Bremen in the league, U19 league, of course. And I was like, okay, it's my time to start. I think I'm playing extremely well. I was put in the starting 11 for practice. I was placed there when we do the scrimmages, anything like that. And I was like, okay, it's my time. And then the weekend comes and the coach tells me something went wrong with your registration or your papers and you're ineligible to play this game. And they're trying to get it fixed right before the next game. And I was pretty hurt. I was like, man, I've been training so well and I can't play still. Like, I've been doing all this, having the right motivation, and I still couldn't play. And it really wasn't definite of when those papers would be correct, when they would fix that problem. So I think it wasn't the next game, but maybe the game after they finally fixed it. So this is like third game in, and my team was extremely good. We were in second place, and we just kept winning. The team above us, Wolfsburg, was also winning. We were trying to catch them and get first. And that was a huge deal. To win that league is a huge deal. So after that, it became really difficult to get my starting spot back. By the time the third game came, my team had three wins in a row. We're pushing for that first place spot, and it was honestly extremely hard to get a starting spot on that team. Like, I know I was on the younger side because it was both 97, 96 players born in 1987 and players born in 1996, but it was tough. I was training my hardest, learning as much as I could, as quickly as I could. But if your team's winning, as a manager, you aren't obligated, or you probably shouldn't. Honestly, any manager, if I was a coach, I wouldn't change a team if my team keeps winning. And it's not like we were winning, like it was that tough to win. We were winning pretty convincingly. And I would make sub appearances here and there. I would get on for maybe 10, 15 minutes, but I just couldn't lock down a starting spot, and it was really tough. That end of the year one was just really hard on me, but I got through it. I just took the minutes that I could, played when I could, and that's really all I could do. I really couldn't do anything more than that. So towards the end of the season comes, and there's a few games left, and if we win all these games, we win the conference or the league, the Northern League. And I believe the winner goes into the DFB Pokal. I'm not quite sure, but I believe that's why it was so important to win it. And my team hasn't lost yet. We haven't lost once. We haven't drew, we haven't lost. We just kept winning and winning and winning. And at the end of the season, we won the last game too. We won it by 1 goal, and we still missed out on that first place spot by, I think it was a point. Just 1 point we just missed out. And it was great to be a part of that whole process, because I could see how much football means in the German culture, and how important it is to just keep winning, keep going. And Hannover 96, in terms of their youth, in terms of the best youth in the country, they weren't considered to be the best, but for some reason, these 2 years that I was there, they were the best. Like, man, these guys were top quality. This team especially was actually ridiculous. And there are even a few guys that were on this team that are all pros now. I think maybe like 4 or 5 guys from this team are pros now, and it's pretty amazing to see where they all went to and how far they've come. Maybe even 6 guys. I'm not really quite sure. There was a lot. The team was really good. So that's really what happened in terms of the season. And at the end of the season, you pretty much have some friendlies that you play. And I was lucky enough to, go travel with the team and play in these friendlies. It was a great experience. We played against Dortmund, which was it was freaking amazing to play against a team that good. I actually got to play and start in that game, and it was a feeling that I hadn't had in a while, to start a match, play the whole game, and it was really just, it wasn't the most exciting year one or the second half of year one while I was in Hanover, but it was a great experience for me as a professional, or wanting to be a professional, and I felt like it was really necessary to learn how to fight for my spot. Even if I don't get it for whatever reason it may be, I can't affect how often my team wins. And if you guys are ever in that position, you can't affect how often your team wins. All you can do is affect how good you get, how well you train, how much you progress despite not being able to play. I'm very happy that my team won. I would never want my team to actually lose just so I can play. I look at it like that. I got through it, and that was really my first year at Hannover 96. Everything that happened, signing my first sponsorship, signing my first contract, turning 18, living on my own, making my debuts, training with the first team, and yeah, winning a trophy. I guess that's year one in a nutshell. Year two is even better. But yeah, you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like and subscribe. If it will be greatly appreciated. I'm so close to 100. Maybe by the time I post this, I'm at 100. Probably not, but I'm very close. So please, you guys, if you enjoy it, please like and subscribe. If you don't enjoy it, I'm not going to ask you to subscribe because you don't enjoy it. And I just not like it. So be easy.